What is good, guys? How are we doing? We are back with another trade recap. Today is December 15th. And yeah, we had an absolute banger day. You can see on this account right here, 12:15, and another consistency day on another account. This account, two trades, basically about $600 each, absolute bangers. And then a consistency day where just kept getting break even on another account. No copy trading for me on a No News Monday is usually the rule that I stick to. It's just the most comfortable for me. So that's usually how it ends up going. Let's talk about my daily bias into today, just making sure my microphone is good. Let's talk about my daily bias in today, and then let's also talk about the trades we took, obviously. So diving into this, 9:18 this morning, I said into today, I'm coming to this No News Monday, more focused on gold. I gave my reason why. Want to look for my A plus continuation model. On MMQ, we are approaching the 0.5 of both the 1 hour and 4 hour bearish FVGs, basically meaning I was bearish on the day. This is an area we can potentially expect to reverse, but in No News Monday with a higher time frame dilemma, I am more inclined to let price wiggle around and do its thing until I find it nicer for me. So that was kind of my plan. I was more focused on gold until I missed my A plus on gold just a few minutes before market open. I got the move I wanted. It was trading into an hourly and a 4 hourly gap. So I had a feeling, obviously, it was going to make a nice move up. I wanted to make that move down into the gap. I missed it. It made 10, 12 points, which would have made me a few $100s. I missed that move, so be it. And this is where we dive into today's session. So you can see, obviously, I am on NQ here. Like I said, the first few minutes of open on gold did get break even, and then caught this really, really nice piece for about 49 points. You can see 1 minute, 2 minute gap with the EMAs crossed under. See if I can go to the 2 minute here. It's going to make me rewind as usual. But you can see we had really, really good structure. Obviously, the 2 minute, this is not the right VWAP. It is not, the VWAP was lower. So basically, my buy is here, and you can see this is where I actually got out of the trade. Right to the VWAP basically is where I was trading to. I was trading to the significant liquidity pool right around the 25 to 85s. So I had a clear draw on liquidity where I was trading to. 2 minute, 1 minute entry signal with the EMAs pushing down. And we got really, really good respect off the top. And again, you can see this trade. I mean, this was a 2.3. We were risking about 21 points here, targeting about 50. We took our piece, got out of that. In between there, we took a small little loss on a scalp. I was looking for 25 points, and we got stopped. I was only risking, comfortable with that trade, risking 8 points. Got stopped, so I was up a little on the day. It happens. But this was the main setup that made us a lot of money on this account. On the other one, like I said, just kept getting break even, everything like that. But this was a really, really clean trade. 2.3R. So if you do the math there, trying to think in my head, it was about 580, closer to about 580, $600, risking whatever that comes out to. So about 180, 200. The math skills are not on par right now. But yeah, that was that first trade. Then we had a small loss in between the break even on gold. And then I was just sitting there, taking trades on a practice account, just kind of chopping it up with the live trading crew. About to hop out, actually did hop out at about 10:20. And then we got this absolutely beautiful trade. And I'm going to kind of explain to you guys why we took this, why we got such a good risk to reward, and why this played so well. So on the 1 minute here, this was the trade model. We had a really nice move up. So let me first draw out this. We had a potential for a 1 minute inverse. I was going to see how we would interact with the EMAs on the 1 minute and 2 minute before I tried to take the reversal higher. We did not hold this 1 minute inverse. We did not get what we needed. Order flow continued to just take out. You can see order flow was really in control today. You can visually see it on the chart and understand where flow is coming in, not only by me looking at order flow, but also me looking at my chart. You can see we have a low. Order flow drives us through that low, and then we return to that area. There's still a lot of volume in that area, and it stops us from going higher. And you can see on the 1 minute here, you can see generally in this area, as we made that move through, we come back in here, we tap into this low that we took out, reject that, go lower. And that's just us staircasing down the EMAs. That's really all that is right here. Take out this low, revisit this area, large liquidity pool, shown on the order flow, take a new low, retest this area, take a new low. And that's all we were doing. That's what the EMAs are for. They help you catch those moves and they help you understand that. But yeah, on the 1 minute, 2 minute here, really, really clean downtrend all day. I mean, hypothetically, these are the trades that you can just hold and hold and hold. I didn't like how price was moving, and I was more inclined on taking my piece on good sizing and getting out. But yeah, for this trade, 1 minute inverse for value gap, that did not hold. You see the EMAs continue to push down. No close above the blue EMA 21 to even think about taking it higher. No EMA cross, as you later saw in the session. And yeah, I mean, I really just had no interest in that concept of going higher. I mean, we just couldn't hold the move, and that's really all there is to it. So this is what I looked for here. We were starting to form that trend. This was a 15-second, 30-second based trade with the 1 minute inversion failing. So right when we failed on the 1 minute inversion, all I did, this was actually should be to the 0.5. So I risked about 14 points here. And I did target a little lower. It was about a 5 RR. It came closer to a 6 RR when I was doing the math in the moment. But I did realize that I risked to the 0.5, but this was my break-even level. I break even right at the new low of day. So it became a 6 RR very quickly because as we break evened, like not only did I go break even, but I understood I didn't have to, like, I just moved it down psychologically. So I did go like this, and I think when I dragged it back up, the RR looked a little higher than it did, but it was still a 4.5 risk to reward. Very, very clean trade. And yeah, all we did here was the 15-second, 30-second entry model, 1 minute breakdown of the trend that was trying to develop. EMAs continued to push down. Clear draw on liquidity to the 25,000s and lower. You see that full 25,000 PT did not get achieved, but we took our piece to the bottom of this trend. This was a huge hourly gap that I did still expect us to hold. And I wanted to see us hold this area. And honestly, all that happened here, guys, is what we do best, honestly. And we caught a huge volume move to the downside. And that is literally what we do best. Catch volume coming into the market. We got this displacement. This shows that the market wants to keep going lower. Order flow will support and did support in the moment that price wants to keep going lower. And that's exactly what happened. We took this entry right when this 1 minute candle closed. Zero drawdown. We literally got, do the math on this, literally got a 50-point 1 minute candle to the downside. Shortly after, hit our take profit. We got to right here. I trailed my stop from break even right to about here just to make sure we left with something to cap out a day, which would have been a $700-800 day. And fortunately, we hit our full PT, made this full move. And you can see eventually we start to make this move back up. And you can see that we start to trade higher. This was a huge liquidity pool that I honestly would have been surprised, especially with the daily fair value gap, the 4 hour, that if we traded through this area, I definitely would have been a little surprised. And you can see we clearly didn't. I mean, this is an area that we continue to hold. We might see deeper displacement, right? This 4 hour gap that we were trading right into. We might see deeper displacement through this area into today, like the rest of the day. You can see on the hourly, it doesn't look too hot right now. So maybe we do. You know, maybe you guys are watching this and we've already displaced well through 25,000 today, or even in Tuesday's session, whenever you end up watching this. So yeah, I mean, these were the trades for today, and you can see a lot of my executions are on the lower time frame, but they have the higher time frame ideas in mind. Just like the trade that I posted in the inner circle last night, as well as on my Instagram story for about 125 points. That trade was fueled by the higher time frame with a lower time frame entry. We had a 30-minute gap protecting my price, protecting my stop, excuse me. And yeah, just led to a really, really good move. And yeah, I mean, those are the trades for today. Traded really, really well. Four-figure day, but in the middle of the 1K range, closer to about $1,400 day. And yeah, really, really happy about it. Great executions on a No News Monday. Great executions by me to be up, but still recognize that this was an amazing setup. Put a little risk on the table and catch a beautiful setup. So here we were risking about $130, and we ended up absolutely printing. Trimmed a little. I think I trimmed 1 micro just for safety, and then like I told you, I trailed the PT, and then we hit full TP. And yeah, easy take profit, easy trades, keeping it simple. Really happy about for the 10, 15, 20 minutes I stayed out with the XFA the whole time here. I just didn't like what I was seeing. I could have kept catching continuation. We're heading into some really, really big areas. Obviously now, you know, it was nice to see us trade to the bottom of the 4 hour there and really, really get that good manipulation, but it doesn't always look so obvious in the morning or in the moment, you know. Hindsight's always 20/20. 120 really was like my main objective. That I wanted to see get hit. That already got hit the other day. I wanted to see the retest of that. You saw we got the break of that, and then we just kept getting lower. So yeah, that was the trade. Really, really clean trades for the day. Frustrating break even on gold. Really, you know, could have even made more. You know, not worried about it, but I, you know, have to be better with my executions and make sure I'm taking that setup. I was locked out until like right at market open, and the setup revealed itself a few minutes before market open. So maybe that's just a note. Not always lock myself out right until like 9:28, 9:27. The setup was there for me at like 9:22, and I actually just wasn't able to take it. So I lock all my XFAs to about that time. I don't want to get too jumpy pre-market or anything. And honestly, it just keeps me refreshed because I don't even think to look towards my XFAs until market open. But there are times like that, especially on gold, where I can miss a setup. So just have to be aware of that. Maybe leave 1 or 2 of them unlocked, or lock them out to like 840, 845, just in case I do see one of those pre-market setups. But yeah. Nonetheless, very clean executions. I appreciate you guys watching. As always, God bless. And yeah, going to keep firing these out. So happy that I have more free time on my hands. These last few weeks have been insane. But just going to keep firing these out, whether they get 1 views or 100 views. There's a lot of value. And I'm going to start firing some psychological videos out on YouTube as well. The people in the inner circle, in the WAP, they know they're already getting hours and hours of that stuff. But I will continue to fire out some more free sauce for the YouTube gang as our account grows a little. Let's see if we can get 100 subscribers soon. And yeah, appreciate you guys. God bless. Peace out.